Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Today we're going to be going over one of our used inventories. It's a 2011 Itasca Reyo, and it's a 25T floor plan. So let's get into it. The first storage area right here. Right above that, you can see it has a side rear view camera. The mirrors, it has a switch in there too, so there will be a defrost mechanism in there. To our second bay, smaller storage, and this is also where your def fill is going to be. And there is an access panel in there too for, geez, I'm drawing a blank, but you're good. Here we go. And that's for your Aqua Hot, and this is your Cummins 5U220315. It is on right now. So we have the heat running. One of my favorite features in here is this huge storage compartment. It goes all the way through. We have the spare tire in here. Well, you could definitely fit canoes, skis, snowboards, any of that good stuff in here. And it's nice and tiled out, easy to clean. Got another storage compartment here with a plastic lining. Also easy to clean. Now to the rear, starting from the top, we have the backup camera. And this does have a 5,000 pound towing capacity. And you have a little trailer hitch right here for your lights. Over to the driver's side, this is just another access point for that storage compartment that we saw earlier. Below that, we have our 30 amp shore power cord. We have an outdoor shower. And then your water pumps are also right here. And then you have your freshwater inlet. And then you can here's your pool for the water tank. And then you also have one right down here as well. Perfect. Right here is our black waste tank drain. And then you have an emergency power shut off right here. And this is also where you would fill the propane. And then the out right here to pull it is down below. So you do have to notice you probably have maybe about 5 inches there of clearance for your tank drain, just to keep that in mind when you're driving down the road. And this is our last storage compartment with some carpet in there to help with the slipping. Oops. And then you also have a door right here for your driver's seat. As you can tell inside, it's pretty easy to get in and out. Not too high of a step. And then you have your little controls for the mirrors and your lights, speakers, and you have an electric window. Let's go down. Back up. It's a slow roller. All right. There we go. This is on a Mercedes. That beautiful Class A windshields. We'll have a better look on the inside. But for it being 25 feet It's definitely very roomy and it has a lot of storage. Some people say it has a little too much storage because you can overweigh it. So make sure if you are towing, you're getting it weighed out before you go ahead and tow whatever vehicle you're gonna tow, just to make sure you have enough. All right. Stepping in the cockpit, we have our fire extinguisher over here, one of our first accent lights, and a little cup holder for the passenger. And then over to my right here, we have just a radio system. You can turn it from radio over to the TV to use those speakers too. Two little outlets, your porch lights and ceiling lights. Down below, you can turn your inverter on and off. It'll show if you have a low battery charge. And then this is the coach battery disconnect right here. So we have that on, and then your steps. And then right here is one controller for the slide that we already have out. Here is a little compartment. It's accessible on two sides. Here's that other one. It's perfect for a little trash can. Kind of loops around here. Pretty deep, so you don't need to put a tiny trash can in there, which I like. Here's the sink. As you could tell, with having these glass tops, it makes it nice because you have a lot of counter space. So if you're not cooking or cleaning, you're loading up your unit, you could throw everything up here, throw your groceries up here, and kind of organize it how you like. But, oops, my gloves. Open it up, pull up the sink. It is winterized and we don't have any water on board, but you could just tell, easy to use. Here's your cold and hot, put it back down, pretty deep, and then you have a little catching thing for all the nasties. Over here is the the propane 2-burner, and you have your little light switch right here and your controls. Again with the glass top. Going up above, 2 storage systems right here. You have 2 outlets. That's a remote control, so you have your TV setups right here and your satellite receiver. And then here's the remotes for the TV. Right over here we have our microwave convection. Pretty standard, decent size to be in a smaller Class A. And very clean for its age. I'll show you these drawers really quickly. Whoops, start from the bottom so you can see a little better. They got 3 huge drawers. Slide it on over. I've got a little bit of our control system here. So I do have this on for our master slide control switch. So it won't come out if it's on off. So it's kind of a little safety mechanism, which makes it nice. But don't freak out like I did this morning thinking that the slide doesn't work just because this wasn't in the on position. And here's another slide room control. So you also have one right by the door and you have one right here. We do have our gen on right now. It's keeping a healthy charge of 13.8 volts. Start and stop, super basic there. And then you have your just control board over here where you can turn your water pump on. You can see your voltage and your LP, your black, gray, and freshwater tank, and then your house battery. Lifting this up, you have decent size cupboard here. I was gonna say pantry, because that's what I would probably use it for. And your Dometic fridge can be used on gas or electric. Click in the little button, so it does have that little lock already built into it, so you don't have to worry about it flying open. Pretty decent refrigerator, a lot of storage space, and then I like the little drawer and down below. Perfect for vegetables or anything you don't want rolling around in there. And then this is a little hanging rack. With a shelf that is adjustable on either side, so you have 2 shelves. Perfect for 2 people. And then you have plenty of storage in the master bedroom area. And you have another satellite receiver for this TV up above, and your Winnebago pamphlet with all the information on this unit. You have some curtains in here too, so you can connect it and kind of give yourself a little bit more privacy if you do happen to have any guests. And I love how these have little shelves, but with catches, so no matter what you put up there, you don't have to worry about it sliding down. And then you have one more right here. Perfect little shelf with an outlet right here, so you can charge your phone, tablets, anything like that. And then you have a little reading light, which I love. Instead of being on social media, I've been trying to read every night. I just feel like my brain goes to mush the longer I'm on social media. And then you have 3 more bigger compartments right here. This lovely little thing we have here is to store your table, which I'll show you once we get into that kitchen area. And it has a beautiful place to put your little post so it doesn't get scratched. I like having that. And then I'm super big fan of these windows just because you can open it up, and today how it's kind of like a, I know it's freezing outside, so you probably wouldn't have your windows open, but if it's just raining on a cool summer day and you have that hot rain, you can just open it up, get beautiful airflow. It is on either side. And you have a nice little bug screen, so you don't have to worry about any bugs getting in here. And you also have that blackout screen too that you can use for more privacy. It does have 3 different settings in it, so you don't have to put it super high. And you can also keep it cracked too if you want, but it's also locked, so that's perfect for pets. If you still want some airflow and you don't want to be running your AC and it's a beautiful day, you could just crack them a little bit so you can have a little bit of ventilation, but it's still locked, so you don't have to worry about anyone breaking in. All right, before I get into the table, there's a little latch down here that you pull. Don't pull it too hard. And then you put this cushion in here to make it a full bed. But it also comes with a little tiny ladder that latches on, so you don't have a hard time getting into your bed, which I like a lot. There we go. If I can just latch it in there, it's giving me a hard time. Whoops. There we go. But it latches in there, so it's not going to move around or slide. And then you can unlatch it too when you're not in use. But kind of keeps it secure for you, so you don't have to provide your own 2 little steps. Some people do that, and then you're like, oh, where do I have to store this thing, even if they fold up? So it can kind of be a little bit of a nuisance when you're buying a unit and then you have to buy a bunch of accessories for it. So I like how it has a little metal ladder for you. Oops, and then I almost forgot to, I'll show you these control panels over here for your AC and heating. Just really briefly, it's a standard one, so you have the auto on, off, cool, electric heat or gas heat, so you have both options. And then these are just your 2 lightings, and then you can also turn on your tank heater from your bedroom, which is nice. So if the temperatures drop and you kind of forget to turn it on, you don't have to get out of bed, you can just flip the switch. All right, I'm gonna bring this with me, and then I'll show you the bathroom before we get in the kitchen area. Well, living room area, I should say. We already went through the kitchen. Gonna roll. Okay. And then you did have the 2 drawers underneath your bed as well, so plenty of storage. Alrighty, now heading on into the bathroom. You don't have to worry about your door hitting the fridge, so it won't be dented, but pretty spacious bathroom. You can comfortably get in the shower, sit on the toilet, and not really feel claustrophobic. And then you have that little tiny sink and a medicine cabinet right above. And I'll go ahead and open it for you just so you can see the inside. 1 adjustable shelf. And you have that towel rack. And then the shower head in the shower is actually going to be, it's metal, so it's not plastic, a little bit more durable there. Then you have your toilet paper holder and some more storage underneath your sink. And then your light switches are in here. I didn't have the lights on, my apologies. But super bright in here, perfect to do your makeup. You don't need to have an extra light. And then this is the little shower curtain that you fold out. It's plastic. But I like how it just kind of latches you in there. You don't have to worry about your shower curtain getting off and then you're getting wet, you know what I mean? Then you do have the fan. Turn those lights off really quick. All right. Now over into the living area, we do have the TV right here. A little access point too, if you need to do any maintenance or you want to take it out and replace it with a different one. And we have 2 more storages up above. Again, that beautiful window. And then you have 2 more little reading lights here that have their own switches. And then this, you can sleep, oh man, probably a toddler or a child. It's not too long. I mean, I could probably sleep on it because I like to curl up in a ball and then fall asleep. But you can take these cushions off to kind of give you a little bit more wider of a sleeping area. So you could sleep up to 3 in here, unless you use your floor space as well. You can always throw a sleeping bag down there for another kid if you'd like. And then you have, here is for the table. Create a nice little eating area, or if you want to play cards, anything like that, you put it here. Whoops. Definitely got to push it in there. And then you also have another one right here. Take it out. Perfect. All right, put that back later. All right, now that we're stepping into the cockpit area, we have 3 more cupboards here. I feel like I'm just like right in the way, but you get the point. Pretty deep. And then you have 3 sun visors here for that big old window. Whoops. And they unhook, so they're adjustable. And then you have a nice little curtain here where whenever you're parked and ready to go, kind of give yourself some blackout, a lot more privacy so no one's looking in. You have one on either side. Just slide it out. Perfect. And then you have another side as well. I'll go ahead and do that for you just to demonstrate it. But it was super easy. I mean, not a pain. You don't have to button it, which I like, or to have to put it up on those little Velcro strips. You're trying to get it in there just perfectly. So makes it nice. And it doesn't look too bad when it's always scrunched up right here. I mean, it didn't bug me. I'm a little bit more OCD about things too. So definitely blacks it out. You have a little bit of an overlap here so you don't have any peekers. And then the chairs swivel. You have a nice little storage area over here for your co-pilot. Put any waters or snacks on the go, and then you do have a little outlet right here that you can plug in. 2 cup holders. 3 cup holders actually. There's a little one up there, perfect for like a little water bottle. There's your glove compartment. Sliding over here, you just have your sun visor, so you can put that down. There's another one up here. And then your battery boost, which is awesome. And then you have your radio power for the house or the engine. So if you want to use your chassis instead of using your house batteries, you can just switch it over so you can play the radio off of either or. All right, sliding over here, it does have 34,580 miles on it. We have the engine running right now as well as our generator. But I could show you that backup camera that does display right here. So you could see pretty good range of motion completely back. It's not like angled straight down, so you could just see the rear, which I like that. So you know you're getting a little close to something when it doesn't have any sensors or buzz or beep at you. You kind of know what's coming at you. Super basic on the steering wheel right here. You can do volumes and answer calls, and then kind of flip through your dash right here controllers, so your coolant temperature and all that good stuff, all the services and the oil. But other than that, that is pretty much it for the Reyo. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, the link will be attached below to take you to our page to see anything else on this unit, our pictures, and also see this video again if you'd like. But again, my name's Taylor. Call me at the number below if you guys have any questions. I'd be happy to help. Bye, guys.